2024 Hackney Diamonds Tour. 20 cities across North America, played to over 1 million fans for a total of 44 unique songs played throughout the tour. What do we make of this tour? I'd say it was a complete success. From what I'm hearing from people, both online and in person, this tour is ranking up to be a top 3 Stones tour of all time. That's how great it was. But yes, there was something very special about the 2024 tour. And here are a couple things that I think made this tour extra special. And I think what made this tour very special were the songs that they played off Hackney Diamonds. On every show, they played about 4 songs from Hackney Diamonds. I think those songs added such energy and really infused their set with excitement. And I think those new songs is what really prevented them from really getting too comfortable in this set. I think fans were very happy with them playing as many songs as they did off Hackney Diamonds, although I'm pretty sure there are people out there who would like to hear more from Hackney Diamonds, or at least we're waiting for other songs to be switched into the set. And it'll be very interesting to see how they treat those other songs they haven't played yet as the tour continues on next year, but more on that later. Another thing that made this tour very special is that the Stones worked very hard to make every single show incredibly unique, and no 2 shows were ever alike. They worked very hard to constantly rotate songs in and out of the set to keep things fresh for themselves and also very special for fans. On every Stones tour, they try their best to really keep the shows unique and have it so that no 2 shows are alike. But I think they really upped the ante on this tour to make it so that all the way to the end was always fresh and always new. I mean, look, at their second to the last show, they played Bite My Head Off for the first time. There were many tour debuts on this tour, and nearly every night had one song that they hadn't played yet on the tour. And my theory as to why I think they were able to pull this off in this way, I think, is because of Steve Jordan. I think Steve was able to provide a stabilizing force for the band and allow them to really pull and push songs in and out of the set with no problem. Steve is a natural and a huge fan of the band, and you can tell that he was someone that the band could rely on to adjust with those changes with no problem, and he did a fantastic job. That being said, do I wish there were more deep cuts in the set? Well, obviously. I mean, one hit to the body, anybody? But like I said, with so many Hackney Diamonds songs that needed to be played on the set, there wasn't going to be any room for any more of those deeper, obscure cuts. And I think an obvious element that made this tour special was the addition of Miss Chanel Haynes. She really delivered powerhouse performance on Gimme Shelter every single night and really blew people's heads off. And when they did play Sweet Sounds of Heaven, really stole the show there as well. And I can tell that all that energy she was giving on stage was just infectious, and the whole band felt it. And I wasn't surprised that was going to happen, because that's usually what happens with the Stones. When someone new joins the band, it creates this domino effect and a ripple effect that the whole band takes on some of that excitement that they're bringing in. And it happened tenfold on this tour with Chanel Haynes, and it was really cool to see. There have been so many awesome moments on this tour, but I think for me, it still is watching Keith Richards play Jumpin' Jack Flash. I have talked up this moment from the show on all my recap videos, but I still think it's the centerpiece of the show. This to me was the moment when the band rips the show apart and completely slays everyone. The band explodes on this song, and to hear Keith's guitar blasting through the PA system, it was a joy and an honor to witness. So with the tour being over, can we expect a live Blu-ray or CD release? You never know. It's possible. I say that because it's possible we could get an audio release. Will we get a live DVD or Blu-ray? Hard to say, because as far as I can tell, there has not been any show on this tour that was filmed. Usually, the protocol is when a show is being filmed for a future release, there is a disclaimer that is posted everywhere throughout the venue. Signs, usually at the doors entering the venue, or on the screens it will be showing. And as far as I can tell, there's been no reports of any such disclaimer appearing on any of the 20 stops on this tour. So it's possible we could get an audio release, which I think would be very welcome. If no video was captured at all from this tour, I think that'd be a huge shame, because I think this tour was extremely special. I think fans would love to get a full show with Steve Jordan. Obviously, we have the Live at Racquet Club New York City club gig that they released in the fall of 2023 when they did a 5-song set at that club show. But I think it's time now to get a full show, and this 2024 tour really was something special. So I hope we get something out of it. Even if it's just an audio, we'll take it. And on that topic, what's going to happen next year, and when's the next tour? Well, it's safe to say that there are no more shows for 2024. That's just how it is. They've done their contracted shows for this year. There is no month-long break and out they go again. It takes time to secure venues. It takes time to do all the logistics of that. You can't just do that at a drop of a hat. All that needs to be planned out. I mean, the earliest we can expect shows will be the spring of 2025. The Stones take downtime very seriously, and by the time the holidays come around, they're practically on lockdown. They're busy with family and enjoying life. So pretty sure there is nothing to expect this year from this point on. But next year is the year, and so where will they be next year? I think at this point, Europe is pretty much locked in. It's pretty much for sure that's going to happen. There was talk of South America happening. I think at this point, that's about a 50-50 shot at this point, if that actually happens. Europe is definitely happening, with some dates in London going to be happening as well. So yeah, I think we have a lot to look forward to in 2025 when things start rolling again. They've by now dispersed to the different parts of the world they all live in. Mick has already moved on to Paris to take part in the Olympics opening there over the weekend, spotted in different events there, looking fantastic. As for the rest of this year, let's cross our fingers we get another deluxe edition, or perhaps a live archive release of some sort, or a live album from this tour. We'll see. I do want to thank everyone who supported the channel these last few weeks and months, because it was an experiment. I wanted to try to have everyone join in on this party, and I'd say we succeeded. So on that front, I do want to thank everyone for their support. So that's that. The 2024 Hackney Diamonds Tour, a complete success, a triumph. And once again, the Stones proving why they're the world's greatest rock and roll band. A huge thank you to Hendrik Mulder, who provided many of the amazing shots on many of our recap videos throughout the tour. You can find more of his amazing work on the Rolling Stones Love You Live Facebook group. You can also enjoy a book of Hendrik's work available now. Direct message Hendrik on the Love You Live Facebook page for more info.